Hi, America. It is a new year. Happy New Year. Happy 2012. Can't believe I made it. I'm very excited that I did. I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm doing a New Year's resolution this year. My answer is no. I am going to take my hair out. Anyway, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to have a New Year's resolution this year. The answer is no. Reason being, I have had a New Year's resolution every year forever, and they never really work out. And I'm one of those people, about 3 years ago, my resolution was to be healthier, to make healthier decisions, to put that first. And that worked. And I stuck with that for quite some time. And then every year I've just kind of renewed that same be healthy, be healthy, be healthy, be healthy. And I think that's one of the most important things you could do. And it's one of the best ways to look at things. Like, I have people who are friends of mine and they're like, well, I'm going to lose X amount of pounds by X day. Well, that's good. That's fine. That's dandy. What happens after that day? Like, what happens if you don't have the body type to lose that weight? There's all these different, how do you say it? Different factors, I guess. I don't know. My brain's not really working. It's 2:30 in the morning. But I felt compelled to make a video, so here I am. But no, I'm going to stick with this whole being healthy thing. For a long time, it was physical health that I focused on. I stopped smoking a couple years ago. I still smoke on and off right now, but I don't smoke nearly as much as I used to at all, really. So I stopped smoking. The other thing I did was I started going to the gym, which is something I'm going back to. I think the only sort of goal that I've set for myself, I didn't actually set as a resolution. It was something that I put myself to a couple of weeks ago, and that was that on my birthday, which is August 3rd, I wanted to do drag, of course, but that I wanted to wear a two-piece. Now, if anybody's come to see Naomi Delish so really recently, a two-piece is far from my repertoire. But I'm gonna do it. I feel like this whole YouTube experience for me is starting to become a mental health not issue, because I think it's helping me mentally. That's what I'm trying to say. And so now I'm starting to move past physical health and into mental health and emotional health. I see this YouTube channel as kind of a video diary, because I do have these moments where I'm here and I'm talking to the people and it's just me. It's sort of a marketing outlet. I haven't done it yet, but I will start recording performances of mine soon so that the world at large can see what I do. And I also see it as kind of a photo album, I guess a living photo album, because I come across moments in my life where I'm like, oh, this I don't want to forget. There's been some videos, a lot of my nephew, of course, because that kid just cracks me up. But, my brother and his friend with their Nerf war, firing Nerf guns at each other in the kitchen, like, stuff like that. It's just funny. It's just pure. It's honest, and it's candid. You can't recreate things like that. And I'm slowly but surely, I'm becoming more and more aware of the moments in my life that I wish I didn't want to forget. And when I remember to turn the camera on, I share that with the world. And when I don't remember to turn the camera on, I make sure I remember it. This past New Year's, for instance, was phenomenal. A lot of really great performances that I wish I had the foresight to record, but it was a very hectic day, so I didn't record any of them. But you know, we've got this amazing group, this amazing cast, myself, Freedom Writes Kane, Beyonce Blackwall, Cordia de la Lobos, Polyester, Novocaine, Hurricane Faroche, and myself. I think that's all the girls. Yeah. Why do I feel like I'm missing someone? If I'm missing someone, I'm sorry, but I really don't think I am. Me, Polly, Cordelia, Freedom, Hurricane, Nova, and Beyonce. You know, that's all of us. We put on a kick-ass show. The bar was insanely packed, which was great, especially because we finished painting the bar, which in my next video I'll show you what the bar used to look like and what it looks like now. But we finished painting the bar. We had decorations put up. You know, we opened up a whole other piece of the bar, the floor plan. There was this section that was cordoned off during construction, and now it's open. So, I mean, we had over 200 people in that bar, and you really couldn't tell. You know, it wasn't those things like our cocktail servers walked around with huge trays the whole time, didn't bump into anybody. There was still all this really good space, even though it was a really packed bar. And it was great to see and perform for people who had never been to a drag show before, especially on New Year's Eve. It's one of those, I mean, as any performer out there knows, we do extra stuff on New Year's, and any other big holiday we try to do like a big show. But it was fun to be out there, and I felt invincible, which doesn't always happen. You know, I often feel vulnerable or on the spot. Sometimes you feel sexy, sometimes you feel funny, but not very often do you go out there and feel like nobody can touch you. Not very often do you go out there and feel like you could do absolutely anything. And I did. And I did absolutely everything. I mean, my long ass hair, all this, mohawk. Huge mohawk. Like, huge. I used so much Pump It Up, I thought I was going to have to wash my hair like 6 times. It turned out it was only 4. But I really didn't think it was going to come out. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody else has had a good New Year's so far. I mean, we're only in day 3, so hopefully not too much has gone on that's kind of, you know, ruined your year. And if you feel like your year's already ruined, you're probably looking at it the wrong way. I have a tattoo on the inside of my arm, and it says it's all about the color of the glass and the window you're looking through. So if, you know, your life seems static, like it's not going anywhere, if it seems sad, if it feels like you can never get ahead, if it feels you can never catch a break, if you feel like your life is too stressful to carry on, you're probably looking at it the wrong way. And I know that's when you're in that moment, it's hard to hear. When you're in that moment, it's tough to say that there is a bright side, that there is a silver lining. But there always is. You know, like, people, for instance, and I might catch some slack for this, but 9/11. Yeah, bitches, I'm going there. It happened 10 years ago, and I'm talking about it. But a lot of people were, of course, upset. 9/11 caused a lot of emotion for a lot of people. And I personally, as devastating as it was, I see the silver lining. And the silver lining was we became a stronger country. I had never seen so much pride in our country as in that moment. And that moment really, I think, was a catalyst for what we've seen this past year with, you know, over time, we've become a far more open-mouthed, as big as our mouths can be, country. Time Magazine this year's people or person of the year was protesters. Like, it wasn't, Mother Teresa, it wasn't Princess Diana, it wasn't one particular person or one particular faction, it was protesters. Which I think is amazing, because it proves that a group of people standing up for what they believe in and voicing their opinions in sometimes violent, mostly non-violent ways, but a group of people won't go unheard. And I think it's pretty amazing and very commendable that Time Magazine was able to say, hey, this year it's about the people who fought to make a difference. And I see a lot more of that coming. There's a lot of people who are pissed off for a lot of different reasons, and I think they're all valid in some way. Everybody's got a right to their own opinion and to whatever reasoning that they have behind it, and we've all got a right to free speech still, for however long that lasts, but we've got that. And this YouTube channel is all about my free speech. I'm here to say what I think, and I'm here to spread my knowledge, my insight, my personal commentary on the world. Take it or leave it. But hopefully y'all enjoy it. Hopefully you have a good New Year. I think the next video will probably be an interview. I'm going to start introducing you to some people in my life. Because I think one person isn't what makes them, if that makes sense. It takes a village to raise a child. I think it takes a community to make a person. And so I'm going to start introducing you people to my community, to whom I'm around a lot. So look forward to that. I'm excited to let people into my life even further, and excited to kind of show you what it's like to be me, both Naomi and Corey. So, Happy New Year, happy beginnings. I'll see you all soon.